My name's Ian Whitelaw. I am responsible for all things telecare in Falkirk, particularly the alarm receiving centre side of things. So I want you to imagine that you're having an emergency situation and you've left your pendant. And that pendant is your lifeline. And if you don't have it on, or it's not charged, or it's not working, then when you press for that emergency assistance, it doesn't work. Now, it's a game changer for the most vulnerable, 4,000 of them in Falkirk, or 1.8 million in the UK, where they can shout to the room, I need help. And something happens. It sends that signal to us for us to then triage that emergency situation and make arrangements for a response.
So my name is Stephen Milne and I am Director of Strategic Projects at CENSIS. CENSIS is an innovation delivery organisation where we look at how new technology can really come in and have impact, but analog to digital transition in telecare, it's an area we've seen for a long time has been a huge amount of potential, and it came from a conversation with Ian, who was telling us how he was using consumer grade devices. So at that point it wasn't really a scalable technology, and what we found was with Alexa smart properties, it really enabled us to go from consumer grade technology with a kind of service that councils could use to really deploy at scale. A lot of people in service don't have connectivity in their home. So we developed a connectivity hub that we could deploy with the Alexa solution. And on the software side, which we've built upon AWS, we've got connectivity servers. And the important part of this is that it keeps within the existing workflows, where we've got a base level of secure, resilient software, which allows connectivity from the devices into the existing services. And really what we're pioneering in Scotland is a kind of first for this in the use of consumer technology within digital care pathways.
This new service, not only can you get the usual assistance, we've had people who for the first time in their lives have been able to make telephone calls independently to their GP. Being able to very simply switch off your lights without having to wait for your carer coming makes a world of difference. It protects lives, but it's actually life enhancing for some people. This has been a concept that begun in Falkirk and has now grown to a national programme. And it did start with some of our users saying, why would I need that? To, I can't do without it.
With the Alexa devices, it's such a good interaction device. On average, we're seeing about 35 interactions per week across the base. Whereas with traditional telecare kit, sometimes people have that for years and will never once interact with it. So that's where the advantage of Alexa smart properties come in, because it's got enhanced privacy aspects. At the core of what we're doing, it always comes back to security and looking at how we can build and secure infrastructure, make that scalable and make sure that we can give confidence and that aspect of trust to people using it, that any data going through that is secure, and we can use the AWS infrastructure to really scale that and build and give that confidence to the end users.
Now that we have a fleet management solution supported by AWS and CENSIS, we as a local authority have a lot more governance over this, so we can protect our users' data, but also support many more than just the most vulnerable going forward.